Captain Adam VanGerpen of the Los Angeles Fire Department is with us now. Captain, I'm watching this, and obviously there's still live fires going on. We're seeing huge flames. I'm not sure if you can see our screen, but the helicopters are showing that. Aerial drops happening. But are you feeling at least optimistic that you're starting to get an upper hand?
Yes, we are feeling like we are starting. We have about an 8% containment right now, and that is the smoke right behind me that you can see that you're showing on your video. So we are anticipating that our red flag conditions are supposed to end around 6 o'clock tonight. So after the red flag conditions end, then we hope that we can start to increase some of our containment numbers. But we still have over 200 firefighters on scene. So we're not letting up. We are still fighting this fire on multiple fronts. We have firefighters throughout the fire, looking for spot fires and just keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I can not imagine really how bone tired. I know how tired Brian Hinton, Nancy Liu, their crews are. I cannot imagine how your firefighters are feeling now, what, almost 90 hours into this. Help us understand, though, and we always hear this number, 0% contained makes sense to anybody. It means it's not contained. What are we seeing, and what is the difference between it being contained and you all are able to keep houses from burning?
So when you hear containment numbers, those numbers are meaning that we are completely surrounded the fire in that area, meaning that there's no embers, no possibility of it reigniting. So we can show that on a map where we can show containment numbers. But those containment numbers aren't going to start to increase until we get out of this extreme fire behavior. The fire weather that we had was unlike anything we have seen in a very long time. We had wind gusts up to 99 miles an hour. So when we're spraying water, it's going 90 degrees to the side. So
well, we're showing pictures right now of some of the aerial drops of fire retardant, and now by the red flag warning going down, I'm feeling that has something to do with the wind. You got 48 hours. What does the next 48 hours of this fight look like, both from the air and from the ground?
So we're going to try and knock down as much of this fire as we can in those next 48 hours while we do have a lull in the wind. But even when we're out of red flag conditions, that's not to say that the wind can't pick back up. So we are trying to increase those containment numbers once we get out of the red flag conditions, because we do have another anticipated red flag conditions coming up next week. So we're trying to get those containment numbers as best we can, so we can get ahead of this fire. So right now we still have.
At this point, do you feel as though you have enough resources when it comes to manpower and equipment? Has the cavalry arrived?
So we still have firefighters are arriving on scene. So we have, with the over 2,300, they're coming in from all over the state. So we have, and we also are getting partners from around the nation. So this is, we have enough resources on scene right now, and there still are more arriving as we speak.
All right, so I'm not sure if you can see what we would call return, which is the screen that we're showing. It's a helicopter shot of large sort of rolling flames through hills with some fire teams around, but it looks like they've started to be able to build fire breaks and then also drop fire retardant. Are we at the point now where at least the fires that are burning are not going to go run through another 500 or 1,000 homes?
Yeah, so right now we're out of our extreme weather conditions that we have. We are still in a red flag condition, meaning that if we're having 20, 30-mile-an-hour winds, so right up where you're looking at is up in the hilltop. So as you get higher up in elevation, you get sometimes an increase in the wind speed. So where we are right now, we're mostly doing spot fires around the houses that have previously burned, and we're watching to make sure that we don't have embers starting new fires. What you're looking at is up in the mountain areas, and that is what we are concerned with.
Last question. How you doing after 90 hours of this? When was the last time you guys slept?
You know, we're the first 2 nights, I don't think any firefighters slept. It was round the clock. It was all hands on deck. This is what we train to do, but there definitely is some exhaustion out there. But, you know, our #1 priority is life safety. And those first few nights, that was 100% our operation.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.